It was exactly a week ago today that they tried to get rid of me with their directed energy weapons, causing my blood pressure to just skyrocket. I spent most of last week thinking that they had succeeded, that I was going to die, but by Thursday, I was pretty much back to normal. And now I'm back to normal. And it occurred to me this morning that they have to realize this. They know what they've done, you know? They there there's a concerted effort to make themselves out to be victims. I'm getting reports that they're all over social media doing podcasts and, oh, Big Bad David, he is just so mean. He's questioning our narrative surrounding Isaac Cappy, and oh, he's just so mean. You want to know who the victim was in that whole situation, who the victim is in that whole situation? Isaac Cappy, who they threw off a fucking bridge. You want to also know who the victims are? The Ohio kids that are just disappearing. And I'd be willing to bet they're the only ones we know about. And they focus on them because all the kids that are disappearing, the 1,000 kids that have disappeared in Ohio, they're all fucking poor kids, so who cares, you know? They're going to probably end up on social services when they're adults anyway, so fuck them. Who cares if they disappear? Of course, at the very end, their lives are abject misery, but who gives a shit about that? Because this satanic Nazi pedo ring is not going to stop. They are completely out of control. Lucian Greaves, founder of the Satanic Temple, has been involved with this for a long, long time. He was part, along with my sister Kathy, who was the one who convinced me that my stepmother was dead. And why did they convince me that my stepmother was dead? Because my stepmother is not the sharpest tool in the shed. And so if they go question her about her activities when my father was alive, she's going to think she's smart, but she's going to get herself into a load of fucking trouble. And they think they're protected. That's the reason why Doug ran around with, I am protected, the little thing, so, you know. Now I just block their asses, you know, for the same reason that I flush the toilet in the morning, because that's what you do with stuff like that, you know. And so when it comes down to it, they're hurting children. They're hurting children. And they think it's funny. And they don't think there's going to be any cost whatsoever. And my birthday is on the 6th of December. So I'm hoping for my birthday that maybe one person, maybe two, actually stand up to do something other than fight with me on social media. We care. We're doing stuff. I talk to my neighbors. You know, really? That got you a lot of far, you know, got you far. Has it really helped the kids? You know? The thing about it is that there needs to be a concerted effort to stop this. And I've given you the directions. The people who were behind Isaac Cappy, they seem to be idiots. Anybody questions their narrative, they're going to fuck up. My stepmother, not the sharpest tool in the shed. You start questioning her about the kids that she and my dad were hurting, she's going to screw up. And Lucian Greaves, what the HIV hasn't done to his brain, the drugs that he constantly consumes has finished. You know, they are sloppy bitches. And if anybody questions the narrative, their narrative, they're going to give up the ghost and probably not even realize it till the next morning when the high wears off. So that's this video for today. But I just want to point out to Lucian Greaves and his little group, I'm still here. You failed. Once again, you failed. Abysmally. You know? I would think if I were you, I'd question how that's possible because am the only one left standing despite all of your attempts. You know, that gas station that they blew up to get rid of me. Obviously, it's a lie. I've shown all kinds of stuff about that. You know, it was a lie and it was a cover up. What are they covering up? Let's think about that, you know? So, or just keep scrolling on TikTok. But in the end, those who sit on the fence and do nothing will suffer the same fate as Lucien Greaves and his little group who are actually out hurting the children. So I would choose wisely.